Alright, well, we're going to try to do my thoughts on this Memorial Day. Drowned rat walked in the back door. Yeah, I see you used my trick.
He was watching me while I was drowning.
Yes, they're animals. They will survive. They're made to lay eggs and eat. And there's the look. Okay, so let me see. Got my notes. You might hear some alpha in the background. Baby chickens, depending on, like, freshly hatched, and I don't know how hatched, but did these not get food today? Thank you. All right, let me see here. Let's start out with the weekly numbers. Weekly numbers. Yes, thank you.
Oh, it has to be sold to tea.
Yep.
I ate a lot of it.
They will. All right, weekly numbers. Total cases in the state of Oklahoma, 6,090. Deaths, 313. Recovered, 4714. That means there's 1,063 active cases. Numbers still going down. So that's a good thing. The reason I bring this up is because I don't agree with not anything, a lot of what the MSMs are putting out and what these so-called experts are putting out, because you have this Dr. SHIVA, which you can go on YouTube, look up, and he explains exactly what goes on with coronavirus and what's going to happen if people don't stand up and become self-reliant, self-efficient, and stand up for their God-given rights. Coffee. Two things have gone on this week with the presidential campaign on the Joe Biden side. One would be he was talking to a black YouTube host or podcast host guy from New York, and he asked Joe Biden if he would like to come up there and needs to come by. He's got some more questions, and Biden is now saying slip of the tongue, but asked if he had questions for him or questions for Trump, because if they for Trump, you ain't black. And of course, about 12 hours later, I shouldn't have said it. Well, let me see. What the heart's full of, the mouth will speak, is a lot of people who go on. Another thing is that I've seen going on here a lot lately is the little guy that said that he had done things that he shouldn't have done in a sexual assault, or accused sexual assault, we'll say. It's got credible witnesses, and it's funny because where's the women at an outrage, because a bunch of them are, oh, I'll still vote for Biden even though he did it. I don't care if he's guilty. Double standard. Let me see. Reuters noise reported that Trump is floating the halt of cattle imports to the U.S. with the beer virus going on, because we got a beef providers here in this country, and we can use them. That's through Reuters, by the way. Another thing, if y'all ain't put up, is Tesla. Elon Musk decided that he was done with California. Could come to Oklahoma. I'm saying bring it. You know, yes, oil field, love it, great. We diversify, be a lot better off. Manufacturing jobs, that could be a big deal for Oklahoma. General Flynn, that's a funny case there. He's still in the news because the judge don't want to drop the case. State Department, the Justice Department's all dropped every charge against him, and the judge is like, oh, I don't have to follow that. I don't have to do that. I'm going to do my own thing. So they had to file for to the Supreme Court to get the judge removed from the case, because he's double stepping here, because about 5 years ago there was a big wig Democrat in front of him, and he's like, well, the case has been dismissed. It's not out of my hands, but yet he's wanting to keep pressing it with General Flynn. Oklahoma did something this morning. It was a State Bill 1081. It passed. It was signed into law. It is the first anti-red flag gun law in the country. Hoorah, Oklahoma. Keep going. There's stuff in the news and all over about an iPhone update. It's an app that can track you and submit your location if you've got a face mask on or anything like that, because it's part of this they call COVID tracking, contact tracing is what they're calling it. It's where they want to know every bit of your life that goes on, and we'll get into that in a little bit, because I read a post from somebody that I love very, very much that has to do with the iPhone update, difference between carrying a phone or an electronic device versus being chipped, which is something that Bill Gates and a bunch of other people's going on, and people need to look up at that ID 2020. You can Google it. There's information, and it's basically a global partnership for digital ID. That means they want to put all your information in a chip that goes in your hand or here or back here, or there's different places it goes on, but it's all monetary, it's all health. Oh, a little bit of dirt in the nails. It's basically your complete life. Get rid of money, no credit cards, it's all right there. Not doing it. Sorry, I don't care how cool the younger generation thinks it is. It goes on. Trump did put a travel ban into Brazil this week. Dr. Fauci wants immunization papers. A lot of people don't realize this, but this is not his first go around. The first time he tried it was the AIDS epidemic, 1980s. Now he's wanting to say, hey, if you can't prove that you've got this immunization, you shouldn't be able to travel. You don't have the privilege to be around other people. The funny part is I'd like to see him be the first one to take it and prove that he took it along with everybody else that he's going on with. Big news this week was Trump was taking hydroxychloroquine for preventive measures against the virus, and the World Health Organization was doing trials with it and everything else. As soon as he finishes his regime, they dropped it. I mean, like literally within 24 hours, they're like, oh, we're done. We're not even going to play with it anymore. But the stuff that Fauci and Barr and stuff, they've all got their hands in on a little bit of that. What else do we got here? No, we still need to keep going with what's going on. I know the country's opening back up. A lot of people are doing stuff, but you know, again, you don't wear a mask, wear a mask. Don't make me do it. Went to New Mexico and they got big signs on every road in and out of that state that says mask required. Okay, what about if you have a health condition that says you can't wear a mask? According to HIPAA and the Fourth Amendment, you can't ask me about it, and I don't have to tell you about it. So, let me see here. Let's get into this difference of being chipped in the phone. Because, like I said, somebody I love very much posted a deal on Facebook. I can understand their little tickiness and everything goes on, and she said, you know, everybody freaking out about Bill Gates and his chip needs to calm down because they paid $1,000 for an iPhone and it can track you too. Well, first of all, I don't use iPhone. I've got an iPod. I use it for music, some pictures sometimes. Other than that, I'm generally not with it. My phone, I can leave it anywhere, anytime I want, and as long as it's by itself and not with me, guess what? I'm not getting tracked. Have I been known to leave my phone in my truck, at home, anywhere that I don't want to? Sure have. Do I carry it with me? No, because I don't feel the need to. Anything that important is always, somebody's always around, got something going on. Always got a phone. You go get that little implant in there, it's 24/7. They know when you're awake, when you're sleeping, trust me, and they're going to try to tell you no, it's not. But everybody needs to look up what they called Agenda 21 for years, and now it's Project 2030, I think. Talks about how the world population needs to be depopulized to 500,000. Yeah, and that's great for all y'all that believe that that's a coup or conspiracy, even though it's in paperwork, it's documented, and 176 countries signed on to it, by the way. So do I think that the thing's over? No, I think come election time it's going to get real sneaky, because again, they passed the $3 trillion stimulus bill. Had another $1,200 check for other people. And there's a lot of people going, oh, I don't care what's in it, give me my 1,200s. 1,200 ain't free, because in there they want mandatory mail-in ballots. There's money going all over the place. There's money going to illegal aliens, refugees, people that don't need it. You know, people don't understand that a refugee comes over here from the Middle East or anywhere in the country. Hey, I'm a refugee. Here's this. If you figure up the amount of money that they get and the benefits that they get, it would make a red-blooded American sick and downright mad, because we got people that serve the country that are getting a quarter of what they get, that lost limbs, family members have died, all kinds of craziness that goes on there. And it's not hard to figure this out, because all you have to do is look at it. I mean, Google is, it's not perfect, but it will give you the right idea if you know what to look for. And sometimes you gotta really dig on stuff. It was funny because I just typed in ID 2020 and up, bang, there it is, brought up, no hiding it. You want to dig into the stuff that goes on with other things. You have to dig a little deeper. If you want the truth, you're going to have to dig a whole lot. Another thing is, it is Memorial Day. Today's the day that we remember and not just respect, because you should always respect, but remember, and in remembrance of the fallen veterans and the veterans that have died. That's what Memorial Day is for. Veterans Day is for the guys that are still alive and still serving and stuff like that. But a lot of people want to overlap the two, and that's not necessarily the case. So please, we hope everybody stayed safe and enjoyed their weekend. But Memorial Day is about the guys that died, the heroes that died over there saving lives, and the guys that made it back that are no longer with us. That's what Memorial Day is all about. It's pretty much all I've got this week. Been busy doing stuff. Now, as you can tell, I'm not in the truck. I'm at the house. Got back, was loaded. Nobody's open today, or I'd been in the truck. So tomorrow I got to get up, crack of dawn, and take off. We did get our bees this weekend. Of course, I'm the only one that got lit up by them. Imagine that. Maybe I should have worn my bee jacket, but I did a bee video that'll be out, and I'm sure everybody will, oh, look, got a bee jacket, shorts on. Yeah, just go ahead, whatever. It was fun. It was stuff I was doing, trying to get things done. Again, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. If y'all find any value in the videos that we do, we appreciate it. Share them, like, subscribe, hit the bell button. If you got any comments, please leave them. We do interact as soon as I can see them. A lot of times it's done over the phone, and there's people out there that'll make a comment and it don't show up for 4 days on a phone because of traveling. I get around. Another thing is, thanks to everybody that subscribed, all the new subscribers. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, because y'all's the one that helps this channel grow and get bigger. Talked to somebody I know in Florida, and they got a hold of me, and hey man, you know, maybe we can collaborate, and we're working on that and doing that, because he's doing a homestead deal, and he's got a bunch of chickens. We video chatted the other day about it, and it's kind of been hit and miss. We've been messaging. Matter of fact, I got one from him asking about some creeks and rivers and stuff, and look forward to talking to him a lot more. What else did we do? We made a turkey pen, which we got a little deal on that. Put some more cedar chips out to bring the chips back up in the garden. Did some canning, and all this stuff will slowly trickle out as we get through it all. Other than that, I've annoyed 2 young girls about 15 years old to they're wishing I'd go back to work. I see the smiles and the eyeballs. It's okay. It's alright. It's my job. It's to annoy them. Other than that, y'all stay vigilant. Be safe. Love you. Till next week.